Hello, welcome to you. Welcome to the Richmond Wellness Studio. Aubrey Eicher here, and special appearance guest by, hi, Mr. Rue. Roosevelt. He says hello. Hi, baby. Your breath stinks, but the rest of you smells really, really good. So we are coming at you today with the message of having fun with your fitness. With all of the things that go on in life, something that I wanted to address today is why should we waste our time and our life doing things that we think will produce the results that we want, even though we dislike it, when you can actually find ways of being active that you enjoy, and therefore you continue because they are enjoyable, that also give you the results that you want. So here's the thing, there is actually a time when forced effort is necessary. Let's say if you're currently sedentary or just really not as active as you'd like to be, and you're ready to make a commitment and a decision to really start to work towards the health, fitness, and wellness goals that you have. Particularly whenever you make decisions like this, we do need to have a commitment to 6 to 12 months of potentially difficult but momentum creating effort. Okay, but within that same time frame, what I want to talk about today is exploring ways that you really enjoy moving. There are 1,000,001 different ways to be active, okay, and I'm going to give some examples of them later as you continue watching this video. One of which is, by the way, getting a doggy and walking or running with them or playing with them. Definitely something to help keep you active, particularly if it's a puppy. Mr. Rue is going to be 5 months old on the 1st of September. So, yes, he's an April Fool's baby. Go figure. Hi. He's sleepy. That's one fun way to be able to increase your activity on a regular basis. So what are some others? Maybe for 6 months to a year, you have to do the tough stuff. This is aligning all of your habits towards the goal and the lifestyle that you really want to see for your life. It's not always comfortable at first because it's change. However, life is always changing. So it's one of those things also that if we are the ones that are inducing the changes, it actually can be more enjoyable because we're realizing that we're the ones in control. We have the remote control. We are in the driver's seat. We have that ability to say, okay, what do I want to create in my life? Is it a greater level of health, fitness, and wellness? How do I do that? Don't be afraid to commit to 6 months or a year of really tough, focused work to change your lifestyle habits, to get to a place where you can say, I love going to XYZ class on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and that's my exercise for the week, and I'm happy with the results that I have from that. I have changed my eating habits in a way that I enjoy. I eat, like, I always like to promote the 80-20 principle, eating really healthy 80% of the time and enjoying the other stuff 20% of the time, as long as you're active. Okay, so they all go hand in hand. It's important that we pair these things together. Accountability is key, absolutely key within this initial time period. Okay, you've got, let's say, 6 months to a year that you can use to really make a push to make changes in your life and your lifestyle, your health, your fitness, and your wellness. And that being said, number one, I would say that ultimately we're talking about a mindset shift. Long term, okay? Long term, we're thinking about what are ways that are comfortable to us or enjoyable to us, things that we kind of look forward to, not kind of, but we do look forward to. Like maybe it's taking salsa lessons. Maybe it's taking some other type of dance lessons if salsa is not your thing. Maybe it's you want to practice yoga and you want to learn how to do those really cool like handstands and things like that. Maybe you want to do well with weight training and see what you can do with your body in terms of building strength and the gains that you can have in that area. All right. For you, what I'm asking you today is just to think long term and what are things that are of interest to you. I remember back in 2010, whenever I could run 10 miles on a treadmill. I'd been working out for 3 years. I'd only ever started working out. I didn't do any sports growing up. I'd only ever worked out from 2007. It was right after high school. I wanted to be comfortable in my skin, and I was excited about creating that. And in 2010, I could run 10 miles on the treadmill, and I ran a 5K outside. It was my first 5K. This was July of 2010, and I could not run the whole thing. I know all of the things now, but I was perplexed by the fact that I couldn't run 3 miles. I was like, I can run 10 miles nonstop on a treadmill. But very different circumstances, I understand today. My pace was different. My energy was different, etc., etc. Running outside is definitely different than running on a treadmill. By the way, side note, if you are running on a treadmill, make sure that you increase the incline a little bit by like 0.5 or 1.0 so that it is more like running outside. Okay, the treadmill is propelling us. Outside is not. So just a little side note there. But I got into running because I was really fascinated by, gosh, how far could I take this? Like if I did a 5K, can I do an 8K? Can I do a 10K? What about a half marathon? How about a full marathon? How about like a couple full marathons, because I really enjoy training for them? How about an ultra marathon? You know, like a 50K, something like that. What about a triathlon? Like I got just really excited and interested in this stuff, and my interest in that has waxed and waned over the years. I'm back in my habit of running maybe 1 or 2 marathons a year. You know, some people run multiple a year, and I'm not in that camp. But otherwise, I enjoy the training process. I enjoy running, I enjoy being outside, and I enjoy all of those things, and it keeps me in really good shape as well. And it helps me to take care of my body too, because I can't just run. Okay, one repetitive action over time is not good for the body. If I'm doing the same thing over and over and over, I'm going to develop imbalances. So I have to find ways to recover well. I have to find ways to balance my body out. It's part of the reason that I really love yoga and I really enjoy weight training as well, that I can balance out my body in between these runs. So I ran 17 miles last weekend and then another 9 the next day as a recovery run. It's a short run, 9 miles. I like it whenever 9 miles is a short run. It's kind of fun for me. That might not be your cup of tea, you know? So that's something to ask yourself. So in the immediate tense, what I want to encourage you to do is to, number 1, get out there. Start doing your research. Start finding information on things that you might be interested in. Okay, just do some fact finding. You don't have to make a decision. You don't have to sign up for anything yet. Just do some researching and find some things that might be of interest to you, and then start thinking about them. Okay, kind of put a tag in your brain like, that class is at 6 p.m. on Tuesdays. I could probably do that. Okay, you know, I wonder when I could fit that in the schedule. That kind of a thing. Number 2, what I would recommend is to hire a coach. Okay, if you're in a place that you want to create lifestyle changes, hire a coach. They're going to help you not only with that actual process, but they're going to help you to be accountable in the process. Okay, having someone else alongside you is invaluable, whether it be a peer and a coach or just a coach and maybe they have a community of people that they're connecting you with that are going through a similar process. Okay, a lot of people these days, a lot of coaches have that type of a community, and it's something that I've been doing with my clients as well. It's like connecting everybody. It's like, hey y'all, come on, let's all talk about the process, you know, because even me, I'm constantly in process as well. I'm changing my routines. I have to be very flexible with my own routines and work and life, and you know, life comes at all of us and all that kind of stuff. So I'm in the same boat. I'm in process just like everybody else. So I love having that community to come back to and say like, hey y'all, what are y'all up to? What you doing this weekend? Here's what I did. Try new things. Try different modalities of exercise. Try things that are kind of interest to you. Okay? Most places will do like how I do is an exploratory session, or maybe like a free first class or something like that. Like hire a personal trainer, go to a yoga class, go hiking, go bicycling, go for a walk. Find different places that are of interest to you to go for a walk. Maybe it's you want to try out running. Go to a running store or try out some group exercises. You can find a lot of those on meetup.com. Self-defense classes or martial arts that are available now. You can search for those in your area and say, okay, how can I just like kind of check it out and reach out to those people and connect with them and ask them that question. Maybe you want to try out Zumba or dancing salsa like I was talking about before, or some other type of dance. Like, do your fact finding, do your research, and start to put these things on your calendar and check them out. Actually take the step to go and try it, because you never know when you really might like it. And I absolutely recommend trying a lot of things so that you can find out what you enjoy most. Because what you enjoy more or what you enjoy most is what's really going to stick in terms of longer term, sustainable, enjoyable lifestyle change. Next, I want you to know what's most important to you in terms of motivation. Are you a checklist or a performance person? Maybe a modality like running, walking, hiking, bicycling. Maybe that type of a modality would be best for you because you can track and log the miles and see your progress as you go. It's always cool and fun to me to have a plan created that I follow, okay, on a weekly basis. I know, okay, Tuesday, Thursday, I'm running these miles. Saturday, Sunday, I'm running those miles, and I get to see my progress as I go. So that for me is motivating. I'm kind of like that checklist person. I totally always print them out. I like to cross them off, that kind of a thing. Or are you an enjoyment person? Are you the type of person that says, look, I just want to find ways to move my body that's enjoyable? Maybe you find a few dance classes that you enjoy that you want to attend a couple of times a week. Or maybe there's a hike that you'd like to be able to do well, that you'd like to work towards and train towards and build up your body and your foundation and your fitness towards so that you can do it well. Our biggest asset is going to be knowing ourselves. So knowing ourselves comes back to the fact that we work with ourselves every day. We're with ourselves every day. We are, and we should be our own closest friend, our best advisor. Our biggest asset is learning to work alongside ourselves to create the life that we want to see, that we want to experience. And finally, I come back to hire a coach. Bring somebody else along with you for the journey so that they can help give you outside perspective, because a lot of times we've got a couple of different windows. We know what we know, but there are things that other people can see about us from their experience and their knowledge, their education, that they can see about us that we might not actually know yet. So it's important to have these different relationships, to partner with them to help us to create that life that we're looking to create, that life and that lifestyle. The coach can provide not only accountability towards what you say that you would like to do, but also a community around you to help support you in the process. So those are my thoughts today. I hope that you take some time to do some research, figure out what is motivating to you, how to work with yourself, what you would like to do, what you find enjoyable, so that a year from now you can look back and say like, wow, like I'm in a totally different place and I love it. Okay? I hope you have a great day. I will talk with you soon.